We understand that Tinubu was supposed to go to America immediately he left UK, but instead he ran back home and now he's in Maiduguri, stating that he will reschedule that visit. Quickly, Mr. Chinedu, welcome. What's your take on this?
Yes, I think if he's having such fear, I think he was properly advised because of the arrestation in the United States of America. We are seeing the former president struggling to get a presence in America currently now of the vice president to Biden, Kamala Harris, also running for presidency. And of course, few months or thereabout, in less than a few days from now, they will go to the poll to elect the next, American president. And it might not be too good for the president to visit United States of America at this point in time, considering the fact that protocols are involved, a lot of things will might work against him, so to say, because America is currently now busy with electioneering. Then, apart from that, too, FBI has come out with a certain report some time ago, that they have what it takes to revisit, the cases that have already been there against Tinubu, who has been alleged to have been involved in drug, peddling or being giving drugs, or drug career, taker, whatever what is drug. Yes. Then secondly, the issue that has to do with his educational background and identity is still questionable up to this moment. Nobody has come out clearly with that. So some other things, that are not very clear to the public, especially, something that is deep in corruption, might be the reason why he was properly advised to step down his interest to visit America at this point in time, because we don't know what will become of him at the end of the day, because we understand that it is only here that the military holds him. If he's outside Nigeria, of course, he has no immunity and anything can happen. He can be detained for drug offenses, if not only that, we are seeing that a lot of fake certification around him and all that. So for me, visiting Charles, I don't know the reason. I don't told Nigeria why he visited Charles, why everywhere was being flooded. I think he quickly came back because he saw an emergency meeting that involved Abu Salami, and OBJ, and IBB. He quickly ran down, not because he has interest in what is happening in Borno State, but that where he is busy as a petroleum minister, siphoning the Nigerian resources and damaging the economy, without any reservation. It's a treasonable felony against the masses of this.
Okay, Mr. Pule, there are allegations that Tinubu is avoiding America like a curse. It seems if he steps there, he will be demystified. Don't forget that this president has been alleged to be a drug trafficker. Could that be the case why he's running away from America?
Good morning to you. Good morning to be on your platform. I want to say there are some news that flitter that is like beer parlor news. Me, I don't assimilate such news. Tinubu, as it is a product of American University, and they said it. Blinken, that's the Secretary of State, came to Nigeria after he won the election to congratulate him. And the issue of drug baron or not drug baron or not drug this is what he said was his postal codes is what those drug people are using to channel their money. And they've done it to my uncle too. My uncle in US, he was a victim of all those. If Tinubu has been a drug baron, an A-list drug baron that America is hunting for, when he had immunity after he left government, they will have pounced on him. You see, it's not just we come and talk what people want to hear. We need to be factual with what we say. And I'm telling you wholeheartedly, Tinubu works with ExxonMobil, and nobody disputed that. And one of the PDP members that was an erudite staff of Atiku, he came on AIT and said anybody that said Tinubu did not work with Mobi is just deceiving himself. Can you work with Mobi with ordinary empty paper without results? And about the results, American government came out that what you need to do if you misplace your what's it called the result is you go and swear in to affidavits, and the students are allowed to embark on that. I think we need to be listening more about foreign policy.
But Mr. Kule, why has Tinubu in the last 2 years he has not stepped his foot in America? What's the issue? Why is he avoiding America like a plague? What is the? I mean, he's the first Nigerian president who, well, probably in the first 2 years, will not be recommended or recognized by the American president.
I told you, Blinken.
Blinken is not the president.
Is the secretary of the state.
He's not the president. That's the argument
of the state.
But he cannot stand in position of the president.
Congratulated him, and which they sent Blinken. It's like when election is happening in Kenya and the presidency sent chief of staff to the federal government to go and represent him, and they gave him that congratulation. So what else do you want? You want Biden to leave his job and rush it out to America?
I mean, we saw how Biden welcomed the Kenyan president. I mean, we all saw that, how he was welcomed like a son in the White House. The Biden invited him to America and he was served a special dish. Quickly, Mr. Chinedu, let me cast your back, man. During the campaign period, you could remember that there was a time Tinubu wanted to go to America. And before you know it, his passport was released, and at the end of the day, I mean, that visit was swept under the carpet. I mean, every time Tinubu wants to visit America, there's always one thing coming up, just like my Maiduguri case this time.
But you will agree with me that his personality is secrecy. It's not transparent. His origin, his source, his identity is still questionable to this moment. We must not take that away, no matter how you look at it. The source, where he come from, everything about him is still, people are still, people has been under investigation. That's from the days of Jennifer. Can you forget that? Is anybody want to forget that? The Toronto saga? Does anybody want to forget that? Criminality has crippled into our political structure, into our political system, and that is why they are everywhere damaging Nigeria. Do you know that Tinubu is failing currently now because the man they finance in America has left the seat of power. They financed Biden, Buhari, all of them. It's about greed. And another government, just like what is happening in Nigeria now. Buhari era has gone. You can see all the umbrella boys now surrounding themselves there in National. They are the one running things now. Is it not very clear that the Tinubu was Elec have been doing well? So why international let him call what you're saying is things. Let him not look as if we are here to just talk and just we are getting to the part. There was issue that was involved about his certificate. No doubt about that. Everything about him, his age. He said he's 76. His daughter is 76. Daughter 76. Everything. Look, where do we get it from? But the fact still remains that as I'm talking to you now, the door is shut for him until the coast becomes very what clear. Because the people who are likely going to take over the affairs of America any moment from now might not be in the same line of ideology with that of Tinubu. You know how they move cash to America, Buhari them and all that, and they were financing US government. That you arrested that it was published in the papers. APC. So what are you talking about?
Let us get Mr. Kule's reaction to that. Mr. Kule, once again, everything about Tinubu seems to be shrouded in secrecy and, I mean, doubt, lies. His certificate is questioned, his age is questioned. In fact, his presidency is being questioned. The legitimacy of Tinubu, even to today, is questioned.
It's only the informed people, uninformed. It's only the people, uninformed people don't know about Tinubu. And about saying His daughter is 76. His daughter, Sade, is never 76. Sade should be in his 50s, early 50s. Sade should be my age mate. So there are a lot of propaganda news that has been shrouded, that has been surrounded with the people, from the people. And who are the people? They are the haters. They are the blackmailers. And I can tell you categorically, I can't say Tinubu is perfect man. Who is the saint on hands? Who is the saint on this earth? Even all this Biden you are saying, they have atrocity attached to their governance. Biden, go and ask. His son, everything has atrocity. Now, who are you that you want to tell me you are a saint? Tinubu, if America wanted Tinubu, they would have snitched him out instantly because he had no immunity. And that when he left Lagos State governance. So as you don't have Palo, what happened to Palo Escobar? Palo Escobar, or what's it called? Palo Escobar, the druggers are the biggest drug this thing in the world there. Didn't they hunt him? American told him, you can run, you can hide, but you can't run. And same thing will have been applicable. So I want people to be careful of their speech. And the journalists like that, why? They need to do fact check. Because anything you say that is contrary to the real news may bring case for you, case for every journalist that embark on that. That's why some journalists will, I'll tell you, they have their facts and figure. They present it on the table. But you don't have facts, you don't have figures, and they will not tell you how come you are sending this news out. And okay, what is that? That's the formation of character.
Let's talk about Tinubu. Let's talk about Tinubu's 2 years in power. In 2 years, Tinubu has said the Nigerian national anthem. I mean, overnight, he has also fought his way through to get local government autonomy. But the question is, why has Tinubu not pushed for the LCDAs in Lagos State to be converted to local government? Because people have been alleging that Tinubu is using those LCDAs to siphon money. For the last 25 years, these are the channels he has been using to eat the Lagos money. Let me listen to Mr. Chinedu first.
Yes, it was very clearly now. We remember all the paparazzi. Even Atiku paid for it. A lot of people paid for it. Lagosians paid for it. The Yoruba nation paid for it. They thought that Tinubu actually mean well, but Tinubu was actually building a kind of political structure that will keep his pocket 24 hours busy with Lagos State money. 2020, or what about LCDAs? People was just saying it that but it has become very clearly now that even while he was president of Nigeria currently now, you cannot be able to grant those LCDAs total autonomy or to local governments. Meaning that what you are just telling Obasanjo at that time was just to create an atmosphere of deception. Why have you not legalized them? Why have you not turned them to full local government up to this moment? It is a question. That is one of the reasons why the indigenous people of Lagos are saying that people should just leave Lagos alone because they are quite distorted. You see, let me tell you, if you look at the standard of Lagos City, metropolitan, cosmopolitan, it has categories. In the real essence of it, 1/3 or 2/3, or let me put it, 70% of Lagos State land is below support.
Mr. Kule, what's your take on this?
My take is we are even self-centered. We are self-centered in this country. It's what you want for your region, for yourself, you are only clamoring for. How about your brothers? How about they God say love your neighbor as yourself? Look at what is happening. What just happened in Bonu? Like 30 souls have been lost in that Bonu, and it's all in Kaduna because of this flooding. And you have the people in charge of the ecological, department in Nigeria here, and it has been successful government. See, let us call a spade a spade. We have never had a good governance in this country. Forget about this one. The current president that is there. It has been a successive failure because how can water wash away 30,300 people, 40 people away.
20 feet.
Mr. Kule, the argument is why has Tinubu not pushed for the legalization of LCDs in Lagos State? There are allegations that he is using those LCDA to siphon Lagos money for the last
anybody that is saying that should go and check his brain. I can tell you, either is any journalist, they should go and research.
But the conversations are out there.
The conversation they have out there is, when I tell you, talk is free. Anybody can say anything they like. I'll tell you, I'm for facts. When I see the facts that is against the person, I will defend him because I'm an activist. I have to tell you. If none of you don't know, I happens to be an activist.
You're an activist?
Yes, I'm a real activist. Yes, I agitate a lot for rights of the oppressed and for the rights of the abused, for the rights of people that have been blackmailed.
Okay, as an activist that you are, Edo PDP has said that they will not sign the peace accord just as Tinubu did not sign the peace accord in 2023. Don't you think Edo PDP is right on this?
That one has an good agenda. That Edo guy has an.
You are an activist.
Does two wrongs make it right?
Oh, so did Tinubu make it wrong? Was Tinubu wrong?
The governors of those governors
was Tinubu wrong not to sign the peace accord?
As is wrong, must it be wrong as well as Tinubu? So when you are not condemning Tinubu, you should condemn that guy too.
But Tinubu got what he wanted on the wrong path. So maybe Tinubu got what he wanted using the wrong path. Perhaps Edo is learning from the master.
That's a very silly decision. And if somebody like you or anybody, even me, I went on that route, I will be so silly. People will tell me that I'm silly because two wrongs don't make it right. If you want to come to the table, come with your clean hand so that people can know your hands were clean. And you say you are not going to side. That means you are going for the rubbish. You are going for the troubles. You are going for the crisis that will happen post-crisis election. So to me, I don't even expect you journalists, you guys, to bring this on the table. What's it called? Obaseki said he's not going to sign peace accord. That means he doesn't want peace for his country. He doesn't want peace for his state. Because if you want to be a man, a neutral man, you will sign that peace accord, and you will know that the other party that is disturbing him will go for it.
Why didn't Tinubu sign the peace accord?
See, if one person you drive. If one person take one way now, one way, and it's not supposed to take that one way, and use yourself, you now say because that person.
But you cannot blame the people when the president is also doing the wrong thing.
When the president was doing the wrong thing, at what time? You said 3 years ago. Is that not what you said?
I did never say 3 years.
1 year ago. Just last year, did not sign peace accord. Now, if he did not sign peace accord, must he follow suit?
Are you justifying Tinubu's not signing peace accord?
Oh, I said two wrongs don't make. Do you hear?
Let me hear from Mr. Chinedu. Mr. Chinedu.
I think can I go now?
Yes, let me just respond to that in respect to the governor of Edo State, Godwin Obaseki of the PDP, saying that he questioned the Abdulsalami Abubakar-led peace corps. We have seen that the same people were there when the 2023 and a certain political figure was denied victory. They were there, and they are the people that brought this peace thing, and they were not saying anything, you know. And secondly, the governor of Edo State made it very clearly that, that they have already altered the democratic principle that might lead to a credible election by using their cousins, enemies of the state as Elec, Commissioner of Police, or whatever, in all ramifications, surrounding Edo State electoral system, making it purely undemocratic. And that if eventually get involved in signing that peace accord, that means they have eventually tied him too. To question the rationale where in a situation like that, if you are advancing for peace in an election, could not be able to say anything, even though where they knew that things are not actually wrong. Imagine Wike threatening a whole 36 states of the federation and nothing is being done. Threatening a just state and nothing is being done. Making references that they are in charge of this government and nothing will happen, heaven will not happen. Is that not a reasonable offense against the people of Nigeria. What has the government done about it? So there's going to be resistance if care is not taken, and he has come out to say that if care is not taken, they push it to an extent, it will turn just an agitation. Nothing was about it. They should be careful with that kind of inflammatory statement. How can you say that you are going to capture a day state? Do you know what the meaning of capture? Is that means you have already foreseen an atmosphere of vote buying. We have already foreseen an atmosphere, of siphoning people's will. We have already foreseen the atmosphere, of thuggery. We have already factored all these anti-democratic elements in the system.
Mr. Kule, what's your reaction?
Yeah, my reaction is, you see, when you are following leaders, open your eye and follow the leaders. You don't follow the leaders with your good mindset. A leader that have good mindset. What has Biafra got to relate with Edo election? Is Obaseki a Biafra man? Is he a Biafra man?
So I will take it.
So at times, you see,
I'll get back to you.
I think
Obaseki a Biafra man. I will respond.
so to me, Edo during Biafra, Edo did not fight on the Biafra side. Edo did not fight on that Biafra side.
I will dedicate.
For what's it called, the Obaseki to be bringing threats that is going to declare for Biafra, let him try it. I can tell you, let him try it. If it's not going to be, immunity that he has will expire any moment from now, as they announce the new governor on seat. So for Obaseki, he goofed. I mean, that means it's not real truth born of Edo, but I won't be surprised. You know, the same thing happened to the elder Obaseki. You know, you don't have to betray your land because you lose the election or you. Obaseki has no correlation with Biafra. He is from Benin, and Benin is Oduduwa. So I don't know where he's getting his Biafra from.
Mr. Kule, Mr. Raphael.
Yeah, thank you.
Mr. Raphael, I mean, you heard what Mr. Kule said. He said that Edo is never a part of Biafra.
Anyway, the story circulating around all over social media recently, Edo people are educating the whole Nigerians that they are from Edu. Edu was a child of Eri. Eri migrated from Middle East. Gad gave birth to what? Eri. Gad, the fifth child of Jacob. Listen and listen good. Don't listen to people that are quacks. People that don't know history and they are telling people the wrong, giving people highly misguided information. Oga Biniman today has denied anything to do with Oduduwa. It's a very long time story that they use as politics when former Benue State was Midwest. Oga currently, Edo people has only thought that they are from Eri. Idu. That Idu is from Eri. Oga, the first son of the whole Igbo land is Agule. Before Oba Benin celebrates Igwe, they must go to Anambra State and let Igbo of Agule know that Igwe should be celebrated. We call it Igwe. Oga, listen, Edo, Benin people, with a gala, with Ikwere, with Omuawori or something like that, and so on and so forth. Oga, they are the former Benue State, all ended up in Eri. That begat Nri, that begat Aros, as a chamber that gave birth to these people, Benin people. Okay, forget about what Kule is saying. Do you know that Godwin Obaseki, the current governor of Edo State, go and do your investigation, was a wine papa from Onitsha. The papa, he was bringing wine to the Opolopolo, Oba Opolopolo, former one, and they returned the man. The man died there. They returned the family from Onitsha. Okay, if this election starts, go to Benin and do your investigation. Agboro from Onitsha will come and cage Kabaka. That overall head of Agboro in Benin State. Agboro is coming from Onitsha there to put Kabaka on hold all his illegal criminal activities. He will not go anywhere. That was how it happened in the last gubernatorial election in Benin. And I don't mind people that are history blind. History blind, are you not aware? Thank you. This is a Yoruba guy or even not Benin. Edo guy is now resounding on my side that I'm saying the truth. So don't mind people that are just selling many stories to deceive people. Oga, Bini, Igbo, Oga, Yoruba, and other tribes, and even Igbo. Everybody, there's a way we have link, and there are places where we come from. Yoruba come from their place, Igbo man come from his place. Igbo expanded all over southern Nigeria. Oga Nembe, I can translate it in my own dialect. In Bayelsa, the people, the Trinity that form largely the contraction of Bayelsa state. Nembe. Oga, they are Igbos. Oh, when I go speak to Anambra, say, wait, Nembe man no go understand me. So what about what is counting Tinubu, fighting Tinubu in a lie? Kule is fighting Tinubu for nothing. The former Bende states are tokingly people that don't understand the Igbo too well, but largely they are Igbos. I mean former Bende. Now that we have Delta State and Edo State, Oga, Igbo is in charge. Go to your Facebook, Google Oba Eweka, Eweka. I pronounce it in a way you understand. Is Oba Iweka is Igbo. First Oba from Oromio. Oga, if they from here travel to Ife, it is their business. Organize do and they burn the whole southern Nigeria. Oga, forget about what Kule say. See, let me tell you, could be that Tinubu try to hijack Edo State and give it to APC. That thing Godwin Obaseki boasted of, he will do it. Ask me why. He has Igbo blood in him. Oga, listen, Obaseki, you see, migrated, his father, one staffer, migrated from Onitsha. Not Onitsha Ugbo. Onitsha Ugbo is the one we are seeing now in this Delta state. Onitsha, real Onitsha Anambra state. They get Igala there, they get Benin there, they are all mixed up with Benin people. But they are in Anambra state. We share the same culture. I come from Anambra. See, let me tell you, Obaseki, if they do it, Obaseki will cede Edo State to Biafra. The agitation will be what? More thickened than it is used to be. So don't mind Kule. If you wanna talk, do your research well. Make sure that you are vast in knowledge. People that are history blind are the current people in Nigeria making noises. But we, Igbos, we know where we are from. The whole Delta state, Oga Wari installed Olu of Wari. They know their link with Yoruba and how it came to be in the past. But in Yoruba, you see, all of them, everybody in the coastal line of Biafra are Igbos. If they want to try it, they should truncate the efforts of the Benin to do what? To exercise their civil rights. If they want, they should cede Edo State to APC. Let us watch and see what Godwin Obaseki will do. Imo State story will be very, very small to what will be happening in that state. Because this express from Lagos to Asaba will be what? No go zone. As another agitation will start there. Okay, it is good for Nigeria to brace it up that we are at the verge of breakup. So if they need justice, they should work hard for justice, humanity to exist in this contraption.
Thank you very much, Mr.